Ding dong, ding dong. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another week of MediaScope. My name is Tachi at Hot Dog LA. Thank you for sharing this on the Periscope side. I see Deborah Kofer. I also see Gary Lanham on the Facebook Live side. Black Rose 918. Welcome, Cliffy Land and Claude Diamond, the most serious realtor I've ever seen. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, welcome. If you haven't noticed, have you noticed that my camera looks different? Hey, Cliffy, how's it going? Leah Travel, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. It is awesome to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Haroon Nays, I think I'm saying it right. Welcome on the Periscope side. And Leah L. Travel, thank you. You know what? I don't even know that I'm saying your name properly. Hopefully I am. Leah, thank you for being here and for retweeting on Twitter. Isn't that the only place you would retweet? Anyway, Mercedes Caesar, thank you for being here. You guys are awesome and you rock. Let me introduce myself if you don't know who I am. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer, and a journalist. And this is MediaScope, the livest show on live stream. Gary Lanham, how's it going? How was everything today? I saw you earlier today, and it's a pleasure to see you here. At Black Rose 918, I think you retweeted or you rejoined. Thank you for doing that. All right, so before we get started, you know we always have to greet our producer with the most. It's MC, and how convenient that you had your thing up there as I was saying this. MC Curtis, what's going on?
Hey, everybody, what's happening?
We're happening well, thank you. Anyway, and as you can see, he is super excited.
I think I need some entry music, you know.
You should, and it should be the theme from Superfly.
Yeah, that's actually really perfect. It's really good.
Shout out to the wildest dog in the pound, DJ Curtis. Okay, that's a thing. DJ Curtis. Go MC, says Hot Dog LA. Share Social, otherwise known as Alice Fuller, the host of the social media scene on Fridays on Facebook Live. I think you're also on Periscope. Please follow her. She is awesome. Also, Hot Dog LA has the hottest LA tour I've ever seen. He is absolutely amazing. Follow him. Claude Diamond has amazing streams as well. Who else am I? And Cliffy Land. Of course, Cliffy does cooking around the world. If you're not following each other, I don't know what you're doing, guys. So I have a new camera, in case you haven't noticed. Well, it's not a new camera. This is the camera that I use to produce stuff, right? This is what I do film and video and everything with, and it gives a pretty good picture. As you can see, the background is blurred the way it should be. DJ Curtis, the cool cat. Yes, right? He is a cool cat. Wow. Patricia Murray, welcome on the Facebook Live side. Good to see you, sis. It's awesome to be here. Okay, gotta hug you guys, give you the customary hug that I always give you to let you know that you are welcome, and I appreciate you being here. And now, on to today's story. And thank you for liking this, Patricia Murray. I see that you're liking this. Oh, absolutely. You can leave now. You know what, Share Social? You know what? See, this is why I can't with you, Alice. I absolutely cannot. Yeah, it's sharp, right? Right, Cliffy Land? Sharp. CEO Ballin, welcome. Thank you. Are we talking about stocks? No. Unfortunately, this is not. Today we are not, except for the fact that stocks have rebounded for Facebook a little bit. I don't know what type of sorcery Mark Zuckerberg is using, although we are going to get to that. I don't know what type of sorcery he's using, but people seem to have a little bit of faith in him again. Why? I don't know. Have you been watching? G. Garcia, welcome on the Periscope side. MC Curtis, have you been watching the proceedings, or any of you? Have you been watching the proceedings?
I haven't, because I can't stand to really hear him try to explain himself, especially when he doesn't know what to say. It's tough.
And try is the operative word. He's not offering anything more than what we can read from blogs, or we could read like the letters that Facebook will send out. He's not offering anything new. He's just
absolutely.
But that's what androids do, right?
Yeah, anyway. He's certainly sticking to the script. Right.
I am Mark Zuckerberg. I can only talk in 2 tones. Anyway, so hey, Doc Lordo, welcome. I'm just saying. But we accept. Oh, let's see. Hold on. What did you just say? We are accepting investors for Tachi's projects. You know what? This is why I need you all as my PR people. Yes, absolutely, no problem. And no joke. He's a tough stop. I would hate to be him. But he caused his own problems. I don't feel one bit of two halves of sorry for him. One bit of two halves of sorry, because he caused this himself. This was something that Facebook did. There's no excuse. And this is the thing. If you don't have a handle on those types of things and goings on in your company, that means you're too big.
Right.
Too damn big. In fact, TDB. And if anybody says, I'm just going to keep saying that Facebook is TDB, what does that mean? Too damn big.
I think he just got greedy too, just the just the nature of the beast, if you will, just greedy.
Absolutely. I think he is. I think he got a little bit greedy. Okay, I think we're having a little bit of connection thingy because it's not as clear. But don't worry, hopefully it will clear back up. And I know I'm clear because I'm looking at myself. That must be a connection thing. So hang with me. It'll clear up, people. So amen, right? They're too big. So we're going to get back to talking about that because there's some interesting things. And have you all seen the memes? Loving the memes about this whole thing. But let's start with NAB. So MC Curtis and I were supposed to be out at NAB right now from the show floor, showing you what's going on, toasting it up, champagne life. Not really, but we were supposed to be out there anyway. And unfortunately, we were not able to go. So I'm sitting from afar. I've got no less than 10 texts asking me where I am. Seriously. And I'm like, well, it's nice to be loved, isn't it? It's nice to be thought about. They're like, it's not the same. Well, I'm glad because I want you all to have a miserable time because I'm not there. I'm kidding. I want you all to have a great time. Take some pictures for me. If you're interested, if you don't know, NAB is the National Association of Broadcasters. It is the premier show of new media technology, and it's also expanded now, not just technology. We're also talking about television programming, all sorts of things. Anything dealing with media is NAB. About 100,000 people on average visit NAB every year. It does feel good to be wanted. Absolutely, Hot Dog LA. I feel awesome that people are missing me there because I'm missing them there. Absolutely. At Facebook, I'm trying to share. Deborah, thank you for sharing this with Chanel Diane. Deborah says, as my grandmother used to say, too big for your britches. Absolutely. Too big for your damn britches. You are stuffing yourself into your pants, otherwise known as britches. So, well, that's what they are, or trousers or pantalones. I don't know, but hey. So, your friend Rocky Nash Live is there. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of people there, and it is great. And I always give you a code so you can go for free. The show, you're always able to attend for free up to a certain time with a code. And then even after that, it's like $50 if you want to attend all days of the show. And it's huge. You definitely have to have your walking shoes or your sneakers on for that one. G. Garcia and Faraz. What's going on, Farazzle Dazzle? Welcome on the Periscope side. Good to see you. So, all right, let's move on, people. Let's move on. Actually, no, we're not moving on because I want to talk about NAB for a little bit. A lot of things going on there. Usually, every day, I'm giving you firsthand stuff. So let me tell you some of the things. This is day 3 because it actually officially started Monday. So I usually get there on the Saturday and then I stay till the following Saturday. What? Maybe you could go now. You can. Go to nabshow.org. And if you're still interested in going, for you, it's 4 hours. Take the hop over there and go. You want a code? See, brother, I gave the codes out months ago. Chilling like a villain. Good for us. Good for you. All right. So let's talk about what's going on at NAB. That's the big thing. Did I tell you guys that podcasting is the new black? Raise your hand if you have a podcast. Okay, I know Deborah Kofer has a podcast. I know, Patricia Murray, you live stream. You're on the website. Oh, you're not playing. Hot Dog LA is not playing. So if you have a podcast, raise your hand or let me know that you have a podcast because I would love to actually take a listen. So you're in a good place. Podcasting is the new black. All the statistics are showing that podcasts are hot. but the market seems to be saturated. So you really have to stand out from the crowd with what you do. Regina Poole, welcome on the Periscope side. So you definitely want to, as I said, stand out. From Chicago, Tom, how are you, sir? Thank you for being here. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, OMG, says Tom from Chicago. Good to see you, sir. Okay, so let's see. Oh, hello, beautiful champion. Hello to you, beautiful champion. How are you, Regina? Good to see you. Okay, so NAB experts are saying that movies, TV shows and movies are going to come from podcasts. Yes. Okay, so everybody think about podcasts are fresh. They're either talking about, older stories that haven't been discovered or the latest and new things. So if you have a podcast, be prepared. You could be the next television show or movie. So the Broadcast Beat's lead audio engineer who's there, Rob Dunphy, works the console at the podcast studio. And they have a whole podcasting studio there, guys. I don't remember which hall it is. Oh, thank you. So thank you, Tom. Thank you for saying I look stunning. Regina Poole, the lipstick is fire. If you want to know what it is, tell me up because I will not push this person, even though I love this lipstick. I'll let you know offline. But, they could easily sponsor, so no problem. And I would do it. So thank you so much.
Is it Delta Red?
Huh?
Is it Delta Red?
We should have a Delta Red, but no, it is not Delta Red. And I won't say the name because it's too obvious when I say the name. Okay. It's just read by a very well-known manufacturer, higher-end manufacturer. The topics at NAB are amazing, absolutely amazing. So let's see. Howdy from Texas. Hey, Rocks4054. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, inbox you. Yes, Regina, I will inbox. You know what? Remind me to inbox you. So send me something and then I'll send it back to you. You probably already know what it is, but I will tell you. So, but it's awesome and it lasts forever. And Gary Lanham, how are you? How's it going, Gary? Good to see you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit, Leah. We are not going to advertise for folks here because they are not paying. SFH girls on the Periscope side, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so podcasting is the new black, people. You definitely want to, if you're not already doing it, think about podcasting. So for years, film studios have actually been adapting books and comics to the screen with wild success. I mean, look at Black Panther, right? Look at the whole Marvel universe. They've just got it down, basically, with the exception of the one that was just left ABC that got canceled after 3 weeks. I was not impressed, and I can't remember which one it is, but I am glued to the Marvel universe. I absolutely love Legion. If you're not watching Legion on FX, find a way. It is amazing. I, of course, love Black Panther, which is now the #1 superhero movie of all time. Oh, you got it. I think I do, but it looks... Oh, thank you. It doesn't look like this on you? Yes, it does. You just got to put it on the right way. So we'll talk. Don't laugh, MC Curtis. Can I invite people here? Absolutely. Feel free to share this out. Absolutely. But still waiting on that Ziggy movie. Was there supposed to be a Ziggy movie? Wow. And thank you, Leah, for the super heart. Absolutely. Claire Means is following you. That is cool. For those of you who don't know Claire Means, she is also a live streamer. Deborah Kofer on Facebook Live says, Holly Kearns, FYI, podcasting is the new black. And it's the best place to get recognition for Sister Chat. That's right, because you do a live podcast. That's right, on Sundays called Sister Chat. That is Deborah Kofer on Facebook. She's amazing, and she's a wonderful spirit. So you know what, Deborah? You need to next year make your way out there with us to NAB so that you could. Podcasting is still going to be hot, believe me. Here goes $1,000. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. You're amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I so appreciate it. So yes, podcasting is big. So there are more than a dozen shows on the air that have started off as podcasts, including ABC's Alex Inc. If you've not seen Alex Incorporated or Alex Inc., that came from a podcast. It's a series about a father who decides to start his own business. So there are ideas that are coming from podcasts. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. And they're talking about this at NAB. podcast, and I remember attending NAB. I've been going for 7 years. This would have been the 8th year. Sigh. So, tell you how to get podcast ready. Who said that? Put it back up because I can't see. But I will. I'll talk to you about it because I do have a podcast. My good friend Kevin No Malone and I do have a podcast. Oh, Regina Poole. Tell you how to get podcasts ready. So let's talk about it. It's maybe I'll do a podcast scope one day or a podcast stream. It's not difficult to get started. Is tedious. So it's not really a process of being difficult. It's tedious. So it's gathering things together. The first thing, once you've got your idea, start investigating, because here's the thing. There are platforms where you can start with little to nothing with just your phone until you get to the point that you want to invest money in it. So you guys know about Anchor? If you don't know, most of you probably already know about Anchor. Anchor is an app, an audio app, and it's really a podcasting and radio app now. Started off a little more social, now really geared towards podcasting. So anyway, if you go to anchor.fm, you can download it for Android or for Android or for iOS, and you can start your own podcast. You can push it out to iTunes, or Apple Podcasts now. It pushes out to Pocket Casts, also pushes out to Google Play, and one other one I can't remember. Hi to the people watching outside of this broadcast, right? G. Garcia, absolutely. Curtis Brooks, thank you for joining on the Facebook Live side. So it's something that you should consider because it could go a lot further than just the podcasts. So, Rashida, welcome. Thank you for being on the Periscope side. Okay, let us go on. Natalie Crew, here's the troublemaker with the mostest. Welcome, sis.
Yeah, she needs an entrance song as well.
She does, but we never know when she's coming. Right? Something like, I don't know. I think so. You need the theme from Superfly. She needs the theme from Foxy Brown. Jansco, welcome on the Periscope side. Thank you for being here. For those of you who don't know, this is the media party of the century that we're having here. This is MediaScope. We talk all about media tech and pop culture news. Me, together with MC Curtis, the producer with the mostest, and the peanut gallery here, which is our audience. Firebra, welcome. Use Cardi B song. Ron, hey, how you doing? No, we cannot use Cardi B song, although that would fit. And by the way, if anybody can tell me what a Bodak Yellow is, I would be very happy. I don't get it. Anyway, weren't we just talking about trap music? MC
Yeah, we
Curtis?
were.
Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway. But more power to Cardi B too. Good for you.
Is that what she sings, is trap music?
To me, it sounds trappy. Or maybe this is just what the iteration of hip hop is. Whatever. Sounds trappy. So I didn't say crappy, I said trappy. So Deborah Kofer says, I'm listening and processing all the information. Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm here. I'm here to give you the deets, to give you the media tea. So anyway, let's move on from NAB to, could I please have, and I forgot to ask you, but you're on the money. Could I please have photo 2? Now, let's see. You got the song in your head. You can't with me if you wanted to. Right? Oh, I'm glad that you're here, Ron. I am so glad that you're here. I'm sorry, Regina, that you have the song in your head now. Fred Ellis, welcome on the Periscope side. It's a riff on a particular song by Kodak Black. That means nothing to me either. So, Paul Diamond, thank you for retweeting this. So, I don't know. So, but I guess that's what that is. All right. That makes two of us because I don't get it either. I don't understand. But trap on, sister. Trap on. Like bear trapping.
Like
anyway.
Trap
Paul
artist.
Diamond, thank you for the super heart. What did you say, MC Curtis?
I said like a trap artist.
What is a trap artist?
I don't know. But like trap music, people who sing trap music are trap artists.
I suppose so, MC.
Just a thought.
Anyway, yes, all the Zuckerberg memes. We're about to talk all about all of this now. So the big story, ladies and gentlemen, is Zuck on the hill. Zuck On the hill. That is the big story. Oh, Kodak Black is another popular rap star. That doesn't help. I don't know who Kodak Black, Bodak Yellow, Rapadonna. I don't know these people. I am a hip hop fan, but I'm an old school hip hop fan. And I do like, there is some awesome hip hop that is coming out of California and it's not gangster rap. It's got this like mellow flavor. Duckworth is one person that I really, really like. And of course, Kendrick Lamar. Sometimes the language makes you woo, but they're very creative.
That's
Suck
my
lost
jam.
the hoodie, the first mistake. Yes, that's the thing.
That's
And
my
this is
jam.
what?
I said, that's my jam.
Kendrick Lamar?
No, I'm just.
I was
No,
like, which song? You don't know.
no, I don't know who he is.
Exactly. Exactly. I was about to say, which song is your favorite?
I would sound like Zuckerberg on the hill then.
Exactly. Poor Zuckerberg. Let's see. My favorite one is him compared to Data from Star Trek from Next Generation. Yeah. All right. So since we're talking about the meme, let's see. Let's see. Everyone get investigated but that one guy. I don't know. I don't know. He does. Claude, did you say something hilarious? I've got to go back and see. I missed it. All right. Claude, you could reiterate. But yeah, it is really interesting. Gary says podcast is the rave in real estate. Really? Really? I didn't know that, Gary. Very interesting. Do I smell podcasting in your future, Gary? You are awesome. And if you don't have one, you need to have one. So let's see. Deborah Kofer is laughing. Okay. So the hoodie comment. Okay. Yes. No, you're right. The hoodie, he is uncomfortable. So besides looking like Data from Star Trek Next Generation, I am Data from No, actually, I am Mark Zuckerberg. The man behind me is controlling me. He's an android. Besides that, I saw that meme and it's hilarious. Please look it up. It's on Twitter. No, it's actually on Instagram, I think. And it's difficult to snatch. You really can't snatch Instagram pictures. So I didn't bother with it, but it's hilarious. It is hilarious. And so thank you. You have this the android pic. He does look like Data from Star Trek. Next check. Poor baby. Oh, anyway, he's not doing well, and I suspect part of it is because he's not in jeans on. He is out of his element and does not feel comfortable. It was only a matter of time, Zuckerberg, before things caught up with you. So, but whoever's been working with him, he is a little bit well-versed, boring if nothing else. So now he's apologizing. He's actually said, I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to be sorry if you did things right in the first place. Again, Facebook is too big. Let's see. While Facebook is censoring everything, yet selling info about its users. I know, right, Regina Poole? Absolutely. Here's the thing. And if you've been watching the proceedings, or at least news reports about this, you will see that the terms of service is like this thick. And he admitted the average person probably does not read the entirety of that script. Who has that? Who does that? Have you read the entire terms of service, MC Curtis, for Facebook?
Absolutely not.
I haven't either, and I can't lie. But I do know that you're signing your life and privacy away. Maybe not anymore, but you were before. And at this point, Facebook has been around since 2004. I've been on the platform since the beginning. So let's talk a little bit more off of the memes onto what's going on. Let's see. Oh, Gary says you're being prompted. Yes, and I'm prompting you too. I need to see a real estate podcast because you are interesting. So let's talk a little bit about some things, some more Facebook things. So testify between in front of the Joint Senate Judiciary and Commerce Committees, capitalizing on the lack of knowledge and that the politicians have for their questions. Have you noticed that their questions are very surface level? Have you noticed that?
I have, but I'm almost suspecting like a round two where they get a little deeper. And where's the sister girl at? I think she's out of
Oh,
California.
Kamala Harris.
Yes, yes. Where is she at involved with this? Is she on that committee that's
She is
questioning?
on that committee. She is on that committee, and she asked some very poignant questions.
Okay.
The point is, I don't think any of them have enough knowledge on technology or Facebook to really ask the hard hitting. Because I'm like, this is what you're asking, really?
But
Now, when
even
it comes to, go ahead.
but even with that, Tachi, I mean, you would hire some advisors, or or at least get some input from people who do know, so that when you approach someone like Zuckerberg, you can at least sound somewhat, knowledgeable of what's happening and ask those questions, perhaps that you and an advisor may have discussed.
Are you seeing my face? That would be TMLR. Too much like right. And I'm not saying that they have not studied.
Right, right.
Obviously, they have this joint commission. They're going to have to study up, but it's very surface. The questions that they're asking are very surface, things that
Right.
aren't really going to get to the root of the problem. So, of course, he's going to be able to answer these questions with script, with things that are already on the website, with things that Facebook has already sent out, because chances are they may not have read them. Let's think about that.
But also the other piece of it, it actually could be very much scripted for this reason, because we want,
Oh, yeah.
just planned essentially.
You could be right. You could be right. You absolutely could be right. So, Deborah Kopfer is tagging people and saying podcasting is the hottest media real estate going. It is. It absolutely is. Candy, all the way from Japan. Thank you for joining on Facebook. Fantastic. So, Regina Poulon's Periscope says somewhere in that script that says info to be sold to the enemies of the U.S. Probably. So, Kamala was on point with her question, which had less to do with tech. Yeah, not all the questions need to do with tech, obviously, because this is a Federal Trade Commission thing. They did not report this breach to the Federal Trade Commission because, remember, Zuckerberg said we considered it a closed matter. Who gave you that authority, Judge?
Right.
I don't understand him. But again, I'm convinced that he is not. He knows a little bit. He knows enough. He knows tech, okay? He does not know the business end. He does not know the social end. And this, to me, is the problem with the tech companies. The reason, forget about Facebook for a minute. Remember, Silicon Valley has had a problem with gender equality. They've had a whole problem with diversity. They've had problems. Why? Because they don't have anybody outside of tech people and some business people that are really dealing with this. You need to get some social scientists on board, people who understand sociology, the psychology of the human mind, people who understand all of that, not just hiring the same people who only know the trained technical aspect of this. You're going to get the same result. So when you're hiring people, when you're looking at grads, college grads, you need not, and this is all tech companies, they need not only look at people that did computer science or information technology or business. You need to look outside. You get a range of perspectives. And somebody would have seen, perhaps this is not the best way. Let's see, Regina Poole said he didn't report it because he got paid. Well, let's see. Alistair, welcome. Obama had a big meeting with Zuckerberg the last year in office. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Unfortunately, this did not come up. It had happened, but did not come up.
Right.
So absolutely. Campbell Trudy, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see. How does that site help people stay safe? It doesn't. That was never what Facebook was intended to do. If there were not privacy laws, and it's not just Facebook, there would be a lot of companies that would try to skirt things, and they already do. Why? Because they have ridiculously long terms of service that all the terms of service are in there. You just don't read. So they're banking on the fact that people are not going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb and say, oh, Farmville, and go ahead and use all these third-party apps. So this is the one thing. And actually, Alice talked about this. Let's see. Alice talked about this on her show in terms of what's going on with Facebook and the third-party apps. U4Sight, by the way, welcome. Thank you for being here, said, I think the man is so arrogant he thinks he can run the company by himself. Amen. Do we have clapping sounds today? Thank you. You are, Levok, where are you when I need firing? You
I'm
are
sorry.
so fired.
That,
Wait till I tell Levok.
the equipment's down, and that was the
Do
best
I
I
have
could.
to get you in front of a Senate judiciary as well?
That was the best I could do.
Your best is not good enough, sir. Zuligan, welcome. And now at 14, welcome. Thank you for being here on the Periscope side. So Deborah Kofer says, get out of that box. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just saying. All right. So there's a lot happening and going on there. There's one other thing that I wanted to talk about. If you were affected by Cambridge Analytica, have you checked? Have you checked, MC Curtis?
I have not, and I'm
Okay.
not sure if I will check.
You don't have, now I checked. I got, this says, it looks as if you have never visited the site, that app which was connected with the breach. However, a friend of yours did. So I did not visit, obviously, because I don't do that. But somebody I know did.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there are too many people that I'm like, will you stop playing these games on these third-party apps? Don't ask me. Well, all of this is about to end because to people, let me tell you too. If you're my Facebook friend, don't ask me for points. Don't ask me for golden chips. Don't ask me to help you get to the next level of your buddy said forsaken game because I'm not going to do it. I will quickly ignore you or delete, not delete you, but delete that request. Don't do it. I never liked that.
So is this where a lot of this Cambridge, this company, where the issues came up with the games that what people were like?
No. It's not just the game. The point is that these are third-party apps that Facebook did not build, which can gather your information. They all gather your information that you can play, right? And you often, before you can play, it's like you have to give them permission to access XYZ.
Right.
So most people just want to play so bad, they're like, oh, okay.
Right.
But if you read it, it's like, oh, you want access to my friends list? No.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of people, a lot of apps will do that.
Okay.
So they weren't paying particular attention. Again, these are third-party developers. So most people could, a lot of people could develop an app and have it on Facebook, and Facebook is not seeing it. I'm sorry, though. It is your platform, thus your responsibility to make sure that these apps are not usurping user information illegally. Which they're not doing because you gave them permission.
Right.
So exactly. That's why you have to be careful. Let's see. I'm Mr. Butcher TV. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Terry, Web Girl, thank you for being here and inviting followers on the Periscope side. You absolutely rock. Chanel Diane, thank you for being here. I see you from Sister Chat on the Facebook Live side. Let's see. Rock says, oh my, it looks like we may be going into World War III, ABC News. Wait a minute. Wait. Are you watching the news? Please don't tell me something else is happening. I don't have the stomach. Jeez. But put it up, Rocks. What's happening? Let's see. Let me be clear. If my data is important, pay me when it is stolen in dollar amounts. Lots of dollar. I agree. Your data is the new electricity. Remember we had our guest last week, Alberto Marzan from Afrolife TV. He made this statement. He said data is the new electricity.
Absolutely.
It absolutely is. Your data is so valuable because they can convert that into dollars.
Interesting.
Wait, what's going on? Please, is it Korea? Is it North Korea? Is it what happened with Syria? Please tell me.
He is just like a bad kid. That child that you're always checking. I'm like, what are you doing now? It's just like, geez.
Let's see. One thing is very clear. The government is in no position to regulate tech. They really are not because they don't understand it. And let's be clear. When you attempt to regulate things, you need to do so at the very beginning. Because what's happening now is this act or this trying to regulate things after the fact. That's how the World Wide Web got away from us because nobody thought, oh, it's not dangerous. Oh, nobody thought anything of it. And so now attempting to try and regulate something that's difficult and in some cases almost too late.
I don't even know if they want it regulated because there's so many companies that are making money, as you just mentioned, on the information.
No. Most people that have these companies are anti-regulation. Why?
Right,
because
right.
they then do the hell what they like without fear of retribution. or anything.
Exactly.
Or prosecution if something goes wrong. Sorry to say that this in society, and I just noticed that I have my, I apologize, guys. You're hearing that buzz because that was my air condition. And it's warm here today, and it felt so good I forgot to turn it off. And you didn't remind me, MC Curtis.
I didn't really hear it either. So
Oh well, I hear it, and so if I'm hearing it, I'm sure they can hear it through the mic. Yolanda Lattimore, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Rox is saying Syria. So I knew there was another chemical weapons attack. Lord.
and Russia's involved in it because they're ticked off about Orange Man to get involved. They said if you do something to Syria, we're going to get involved. So
No, but I am your father. What happened to that?
yeah,
What happened to Luke? I am your father. Where's that?
no more. The father, the son is doing his own thing now.
Anyway, Frazier, welcome, and Rufus Hobson, Red, thank you for being here. All right, guys, so let's go on from Facebook because we could talk about this all the time. Except, let me tell you that if you want to, you can go to look it up on Facebook if you're on Facebook, or you can look it up anywhere. Just type in how to check Cambridge, if your information was shared with Cambridge Analytica, it will come up. And there are a number of ways, and it will probably take you to the Facebook site. And it will take you to the Facebook site. You click, and it tells you what happened. Let's see. Yes, we already have a warship station outside of Syria. Krusty Guy, welcome. Wow, Krusty Guy. That's an interesting name. Welcome on the Periscope side in any case. Hey, Red, what's going on Facebook? Good to see you. Okay, guys, let's move on now from Facebook and this man who's going to get on anyway. And could I please have photo 3? Guys, everybody is coming out with tech now. Everybody is coming out with some sort of speaker because besides podcasting, what's the new hot thing? Speakers. So much news at one time. I know it's too much news. This is the reason I'm a journalist and I have written stories about world affairs and stuff, but I don't do it often because it's too much. I prefer media and tech and pop culture. I do this type of news. Media news is what I do because the other would drive me crazy. It gets to be too much as a journalist. So I like this kind of news, reporting and writing about this type of news. So this, what you're seeing, I'm pointing and you don't see me, but what you're seeing above one of my shoulders is a Bluetooth speaker. Guess who? Voice is huge, isn't it? Guess who it's by? IKEA. Ladies and gentlemen, IKEA has a Bluetooth speaker. They are bringing 2 speakers to the US and the UK, not physical speakers, but the speaker that amplifies sound. In 2019, it's going to be a Sonos IKEA partnership. What? IKEA and Sonos. It's a partnership. And Sonos has great speakers. Right. So it's a Bluetooth connected unit called the Enemy. I expected it to be called something like Lorf. So one of those IKEA names, Clippinger, something like that. Rock says, I need a speaker to hook up with my iPhone. I can't hear it. You could always do the glass thing. Just put your iPhone in a glass or a cup, amplifies it beautifully. Free. So, moving on. You'd be hard-pressed to give me a reason to deal with Facebook. I hear that. MXMU, welcome. So, Jack A., thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on the Periscope side. So, IKEA. Bluetooth speaker with Sonos. How awesome is that? I never would have seen that. Did you see this coming, MC?
No.
Great. Okay, so moving on. You have a choice between black or gray polyester fabric on top of black or white plastic. So the whole thing is basically plastic because polyester is plastic, basically.
Do you have to put it together?
Oh, hold tight, mon frere. So it's a small speaker and it's supposed to be portable, comes with a handle, and you can choose to add a battery pack for up to 10 hours of battery life. The speakers have an auto off function to save energy when they're not in use, and then you can also connect a 3.5 auxiliary cable to hear them if you prefer listening with devices that don't use Bluetooth. Both speakers let you pair up 8 Bluetooth devices, so you can pair up to 8 with them.
Wow.
IKEA's not listing any audio specs. Are these pants or speakers? You foresight, I know, right? The speaker pants would be kind of cool. And then you could take them off and that would be kind of cool. Invent that. So it's possible that to mount the speakers to a wall with brackets or on a stand, as you can see. Well, no, you can't see, but you can. And those are sold separately, of course. Why would we give you anything free? The smaller enemy costs $49. The larger one is going to be $89. And IKEA is selling the battery pack for $20. And the speaker stand is $10. So let's see. Let me take the smaller one. 50, 70, 80. So for the entire thing, $80. Sounds like a pair of pants with a handle, right? Anyway, so let me answer your question, dear MC Curtis, and everybody else who was wondering out there. Like most IKEA furniture, some assembly is required, but not a whole lot. So probably it's really just like attaching the handle to the smaller model. But you knew there was going to be something. Right. Nothing from IKEA ever comes fully formed. It always comes with pictures drawn, and you have to follow.
Right.
Now, I don't like to follow directions for things because I can usually figure out how to put things together myself. But with IKEA stuff, I always must follow the drawings.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah. Welcome, Levok. We've been waiting for you because you've got some fire. We've had several instances today, and I suspect it's because you were not here.
Why are you reporting to him?
I'm reporting to him because you're carrying on with your tomfoolery, sir. Because I've tolerated enough of your nonsense, sir. Oh, your family wants to eat raw. How dare they? But I'm glad you were here. Please come back anytime. We're here every Wednesday. I'd love to have you back. I eat the free Cinnabons. What? Levok? What? From where? Okay. Oh, at IKEA. IKEA. Okay. I was like, I didn't know the Cinnabons were free. Oh. It's time for me to take a trip to IKEA just to eat in the cafeteria. Welcome, Levok, says everybody. Yes, you need to fire somebody because somebody's not behaving. So you're getting a warning. He says, hey, Curtis, warning, no nonsense. You have been warned. Dr. Vibe, welcome. Dr. Vibe has one of the most awesome shows. He does these epic conversations, and he is an expert conversationalist and host and interviewer. You really ought to watch his show. He's on almost every day, whether it's on his live podcast or on YouTube. Watch him. And I'm actually going to be on his show later on tonight. Yes, I'm not done yet. Yeah. After this, at 9 p.m. Eastern, I hop on with Dr. Vibe.
What's the topic?
Hold on. Oh, thank you so much, Rox, for being here. Thank you so much. And I hope you don't mind me calling you Rox. 26 Boys, thank you for being here. It's your first day on Periscope. So, a comedian lived in IKEA for 7 days. I'm sure he was just as comfortable, too. What? You're fine. That's not roughing it. Anyway, the topic is, what our topic is, how is it phrased exactly? Because it's phrased very specifically, and I don't want to get it wrong. How did you phrase it, Dr. Vibe? Please put that up. Jackie, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. So that's the speaker. If you want, Aja Brunson, you're not late. Come on. You know you're never late with Periscope or Facebook Live or MediaScope. Thank you for being here, Aja. Asia. I keep doing that. I always do. Asia was actually one of my students. And Asia, I apologize. You know I know your name, and I just keep saying Aja because I keep thinking Aja Naomi King. Asia. Coffee talk amongst yourselves. Thank you. Anyway, let's go on, guys. From IKEA, it's not available online yet, but should be available in stores pretty soon if you want a Sonos speaker. So, well, IKEA Sonos speaker. Let's move on. Oh, this is a good one. Could I have photo 4, please? Speaking of another black box. Meet Freebo. The thing that's guaranteed to scare the hell out of you if you walk into a dark room and it's there and you just see white eyes. There's no way. The whole place would be ransacked. First of all, I wouldn't get that. It's a robot built for lonely young people. Okay, Dr. Vibe says topic tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. Who are black women's friends? Right. I was about to say who do black women connect with, but I was like, that's not it. Who are black women's friends? So I will be on there. Very key. No, this is not the IKEA speaker. This is Freebo. Freebo. So it is creepy. So let's take a look at some video. Could I have video one? We're going to watch a little bit of it.
오호! 친구가 현관문을 열었어. 지금 퇴근한 걸까? 오호! 친구가 냉장고를 열었어. 저녁을 먹는 걸까? 뭐해? 광민이가 궁금해해. 이제 오는 거야? 친구 2명은 벌써 집에 와 있어. 최근에 TV를 켰네.
Yeah, so that's Freebo. So it's not as spooky. Yes, it is. Who am I kidding? It still looks spooky, but you can see that it's not like one solid black thing, that there is a screen attached to it. So, but a brighter color would have made it more cute. This just looks spooky. Somebody who said it looks like a sad cat waiting for its therapist. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. Let's see. I'm black. It's black. I'm in the dark trying to figure it out what it's for. Hey, Jawa, welcome. It's just another way for children and adults to be detached from human contact. Yes, it's no for me. Absolutely, absolutely. Here's the thing. It's supposed to. So this was built. Asia says I was stationed in Korea. I wonder if friends over there are going to use it. That's a good question. Now, remember, culturally, our cultures are very different. So this worked very well amongst test groups in Korea. Here, I suspect it wouldn't work as well. I just would not want to come home and hear it speaking. Aha, you've arrived home. Not today or tomorrow. So they did this because the number of people that are living alone in the U.S. is on the rise and in other developed nations. And so there are studies that show that being alone all the time is bad for your health, or loneliness and isolation are bad for your health physically and mentally. And so researchers from Korea came up with this. Interesting. Yeah, it's a no for me. But I'll be happy to buy one for MC Curtis for Christmas. That's what you wanted, right?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You sure?
Yeah,
I'll buy you the mini version.
I'm good.
So it can say, oh, ho, Tachi is curious about what you're doing. That just seems creepy.
It does. It does.
It's not for me. It's a no for me too. So in any case, let's see. Did you hear about the creepy Alexa laugh? Yes. Yes, I did, Asia. If for those of you that don't know what she's talking about, Asia on Facebook Live had talked about the creepy Alexa laugh. So when you said certain things, like I can't remember what the phrase was, Alexa, it wasn't Alexa, I think it was Alexa laugh or something like this, or you said things that sounded like laugh, it gave you a creepy laugh. Oh, okay, guys. So now my screen stopped, so I'm going to restart it. We were going so well too. Hold on, hold tight, hold tight. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay, so you're going to see a little bit of shrapnel on the screen. I apologize. I don't know why we were going well and it shut down. But look, it's almost time. It's almost time for us to be done. Am I going to get these signals all the time when it's time for us to be done? Anyway, MC Curtis, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool beans. So please excuse the shrapnel on the screen. That's just from my camera. So, and I am back. So I did hear about the creepy Alexa laugh. Okay, so let us move on. We only have about 6 minutes left. Let's see. Here we go. Thank you, Levi. MC Curtis, you're fired. I was waiting for that. Thank you, Levi. I was waiting for a firing.
She was.
I was like, where is Levi? Curtis, you need to be fired, and I can't do it. Natalie Crew, welcome back, sis. Welcome back, welcome back. So, Instagram, let's talk a little bit about Instagram. Could I have photo 5, please? Instagram is actually testing a name tags feature that is really a Snap Codes clone. So, they have key theft of features from Snapchat. We already know this. So they're also readying a feature called Snap Name Tags, and it's going to function like Snapchat's Snap Codes. Of course it is. So name tags are going to enable you to create special images that when you scan them with your camera in Instagram stories, it will automatically prompt a follow. Interesting. So this is according to TechCrunch. In fact, let's see if we can watch this. Could I have video 2, please?
Here you go.
Okay, so that video was short. It really didn't do much, but that's essentially the way it is going to work. Name tags basically looks like that, which is a pattern of emojis, and users can choose different background colors or even selfies that have been augmented with Instagram's face filters. And then, as you saw, you could display them in pattern form. What, Instagram pics? No, these are like, Snap codes, so people can use your Snap code to find you on Snapchat, and you can kind of scan them with your phone. This is the same thing. Instagram is doing that. Of course they are, because they can't do anything original. Instead of making all this malarkey, can you please make Facebook safe? Energy in the wrong place, Mark. Energy in the wrong place. We don't need this. I don't anyway. Okay, so let us move on. I think we have time for like one more story. So let's do it. Okay, let's do this. Could I have photo 11, please?
I knew you were going to go there.
Of course. Who's a hockey fan here? Anybody? MC Curtis, I know you love hockey. In fact, that's what I'll get you for Christmas. Hockey sticks.
Yeah.
Come on, you're from Chicago. You're supposed to play hockey.
Nah,
No?
more baseball.
More baseball. That's right. You said you loved baseball. Yeah. That's right. I absolutely detest hockey.
Really?
I just don't. And I grew up in a place where hockey was huge.
Yeah.
Like people that I went to school with, they all played on hockey teams because it was so cold. So I grew up in a place where hockey was huge. Not so much Snoop Dogg. He's from California. But why is he going to be representing hockey? There is a video where Snoop Dogg is explaining hockey rules and culture in a video for the NHL playoffs. And I said to myself, he doesn't know a damn thing about hockey. But let's watch this video, shall we? Video 3.
Shout out to Patrick Laine and the Winnipeg Jets for making the playoffs. Y'all know who I am. It's the one and only Dog Cherry, a.k.a. 99 plus 2. The greater one. Hey, man, I heard I was in the playoffs, too. Is that true? Get your pucks and your sticks ready.
So they have a number of these featuring Snoop Dogg's that is pushing the playoffs. I don't get the hockey Snoop Dogg connection. Can somebody else explain this to me? I'm not quite misunderstanding.
Well, let me explain it to you. This is how it works. No,
Please.
no,
Okay.
no. I'm joking. I don't know. It was a joke.
Wow, I got distracted for a minute because I see this damn cat outside my window. Anyway, you know how you get distracted with things?
Yeah.
That was a distraction.
Did it
You
sound
for sure.
official that I knew I was talking about?
What happened? It did sound official.
No.
So I was waiting for you to explain. Oh, I missed that comment. Something about brothers don't like cold weather and games with sticks. Hold on. Let's see. The cold weather and giving them sticks will just beat the hell out of each other. I'm sure they would. Snoop should stay out of hockey, please. I agree. Try to get more black folks to watch hockey. A, who asked?
Right.
Did we ask for hockey? We did. B, it's an acquired game. Now, not that black people don't watch hockey and that they don't play. I knew plenty who played hockey. It's just not a game for me. I never liked it. Speedbox says Snoop growing up NHL playoff. So if you are interested in this, you can actually go to the NHL's Twitter page and you will be able to see all his little... I'm a little disturbed. Snoop, why are you representing hockey? You don't need the money like that, or do you? Archer Fields, welcome on the Periscope side. Sorry, Archer Fields, why did I say that? Archer Eddie, thank you for being here.
Maybe Martha Stewart will be next doing the NHL videos or commercials for her. Like they're like friends, aren't they? Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, apparently they are friends, but she's not a hockey person either, I don't think.
Yeah, but hey,
maybe New York Rangers. She's
making
New York,
quilted hats for the hockey team for the NHL.
Oh God, don't wear them. New Johnson, what's going on from Boston, Mass? How are you? Maybe he'll perform one of his gospel hits during the halftime, or one of his reggae songs. I need you to stick with one genre, Snoop. One genre. Mike Hides, welcome. Thank you for being here on the Facebook Live side. Well, guys, that about wraps it up. Let's end on Snoop Dogg. That's a nice note to end on, don't you think?
It is.
It is, okay. Natalie Cruz says, in your dreams, Curtis. Pepsi, Curtis. You all, I love you so much. I apologize that my camera shut down. Let's see. The price we must have gone up, so maybe he needs the cash inflow. Jawa, maybe. I want to see Martha Stewart throw a hip check. I'd like to know what a hip check is. Remember, I don't know hockey. So, Sheer Social said he's marketable and an influencer. Did I say weed? After a flight on the ice, Kush is the equalizer. A fight on the ice. You know what? You could be right. Hey, you have to be in multiple areas now, multiple streams of income. So I'm not mad at you, Snoop. Ice on, slap on, puck on, whatever the term is for hockey.
I thought he changed his name. I thought he was like Snoop Lion or something.
He was Snoop Lion. Nobody calls him that. It's the same foolishness as Mos Def changing his name to Yassine Bey. Nobody calls him Yassine Bey. He's still Mos Def to me.
So he was like, what the hell?
Same thing with
forget about it.
Sean P. Diddy. He's Puffy and will always be Puffy or Puff Daddy. I'm sorry. None of us can get to call him Diddy. No. Let's see. They attend his concerts. We don't much anymore. There you go. I never did, so I can't. But I love you, Snoop. Good for you. And with that, we're going to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's because of you that we are here every week. It is Zakia Ringo. You just joined on Facebook. Welcome, sis. Good to see you. So, Snoop a Loop, right? Thank you for being here. It has been amazingly fun. Peanut Gallery, you're on point. I love the interaction. Thank you for everybody who shared and the super hearts and all the hearts and the comments. You are absolutely awesome. So with that, we're going to go and let you do whatever it was you were doing before you were watching this. And I want to say that I love... Oh, well, MC Curtis, any last words?
No, great show.
All right. Well, then, I love you for watching. I bid you adieu. And because it's a new camera, I have to see which way... Am I pointing left?
Yeah.
Yeah, gang. We're going to exit stage left. See you next week, guys.